Hello and welcome back to my channel. How are you all doing? Hope you're well. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to make fermented mustard. This will be whole grain fermented mustard as it's coarse and textured, made from partially crushed mustard seeds. If you would like to learn how to make fermented mustard, please keep watching. For this recipe, I'll be using a cup of yellow mustard. I'll be using a cup of yellow mustard as it's mild in flavor. I'll also be using half a cup of black mustard because this has more pungent taste and kick to it and spicier. Then I've got 4 tablespoons of brine from fermented sauerkraut. The reason why I'm using brine from fermented sauerkraut is because I need a form of starter culture to speed up the fermentation process. Brine would provide me with a concentrated source of lactobacilli bacteria, which will help speed up the fermentation process and prevent spoilage and add some tanginess to the mustard seeds. I'll also be using half a teaspoon of sea salt, water, and a glass jar. And here's an overview of everything I'll be using for the fermented mustard recipe. To begin, I'll open up the jar, then transfer the black mustard seeds into it. Then I'll attach a funnel to the mouth of the jar and transfer the yellow mustard seeds into the jar. I'll remove the funnel from the mouth of the jar and add some sea salt to the mustard seeds. Next, I'll add the brine from a previously fermented sauerkraut. Then add some water to the jar. I'll use a spoon to give it a good stir so everything is well combined. Then seal the jar. I will not be using a fermentation weight in this recipe as the mustard seeds will naturally sink to the bottom of the jar. I'll set the jar on the kitchen counter to ferment for 4 days. It's 4 days later, and as you can see, the clear brine from day 1 has now turned cloudy and frothy, and the seeds seem to have doubled in size. Next, I'm going to process the seeds. I'll be using a blender. I'll open up the jar of fermented mustard and transfer the brine from the fermented mustard to a separate jar. The aim here is to separate the liquid from the mustard seeds. I'll be using the liquid to loosen the mustard seeds as I blend. I have made some adjustments to the amount of liquid in the blender jug as I feel it might make the mustard very runny, so I have reduced the brine. I'll put the lid on the blender jug and attach it to the blender and start blending. After a few seconds of blending, I'll stop and use a spoon to loosen up the seeds and keep blending again. I'll pause again and add some brine, which I saved earlier, to loosen up the seeds. I'll give it a quick stir and keep blending. I'll loosen up the seeds again and add some brine and keep blending. I'll repeat the process until I get the desired consistency. I believe this would work better if you're using a high-speed blender, as you would not need to pause at intervals to loosen up the seeds. Now that the mustard seeds are crushed to my satisfaction, I'll stop blending. Here's an overhead view of the consistency I'm going for. Not too loose and not too thick. Next, I'll begin to transfer the blended fermented mustard into the jar. I'll push the mustard down as I go. Now that the jar is packed to my satisfaction, I'll clean the mess at the neck of the jar, then seal the jar. And this is what our jar of fermented mustard looks like. This jar of fermented mustard is rich in probiotic, antioxidants, and supports gut health. Once you're done blending your fermented mustard seeds, please transfer it to the refrigerator. Based on my experience of fermented mustard, they can last up to a year in the refrigerator or more, and it's also a great condiment to add to meals. Just take a look at the rich texture of the jar. The good thing about making your fermented mustard at home is that you know the ingredients it contains. Fermented mustard is very versatile and can be added to meals in so many different ways. One of my favorite ways of eating fermented mustard is adding it to salad as salad dressing. In this clip, I made a bowl of salad using lettuce, sauerkraut, chopped fermented lemons, beans, sun-dried tomatoes made by me, mixed some juice of fermented lemon and olive oil, and fermented mustard as dressing. Then added it to the salad. Just look at that. Now it's time for a taste test. I'll mix the salad and try some. The mustard seed gave the salad a nice kick, not too spicy, just well balanced. I love it. If you'd prefer your fermented mustard to be spicier, you could adjust the ratio of the black mustard seeds to the white one by increasing the measurement of the black mustard seeds. Fermented mustard seeds can also be added to sandwiches and eaten with roast vegetables. The options are endless. In this second clip, I have spread some fermented mustard on a slice of seeded bread topped with homemade sun-dried tomatoes preserved in oil, as well as homemade artichoke preserved in sunflower oil. I'll leave links to the preserved artichoke in oil video and sun-dried tomato video somewhere above so you can watch them. So I guess we've come to the end of this video on how to make fermented mustard seeds. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel and please click on the notification bell icon so that you can get notified whenever I upload a new video. If you've got any questions, please leave them in the comment section and I'll be happy to answer them. Thank you for watching. Take care. See you next time. Bye.